A blessed day, viewers and subscribers. Welcome to the boss with another video. Please put a like and leave a comment and make a get straight tonight. Alright, so the lady reached out to me and she tell me a story. She meet a man in her church. It's like, yeah, he come at the church and she meet him and one thing lead to another. And guys, let me tell you this, not because a man a go church, him original. Not because a woman a go church, him original. Zane, and sometimes we too kind. We too kind of way I bring down ourselves and we don't know. Sorry if it sounds so aggressive, because I listen to the story and it make me so pissed off with some of the things where this lady have to do. You understand? Me, I wonder wanna get out of this. What? When afraid of loneliness, or man them a grind on no good and have to spend all on look of money on see if rainy day on have to spend. What is it about? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna play the story. I want to listen what she go through with the man. I want to know, please respect the story. And every story I go full of bagga. Everybody's stories over here matter. I want to show respect. So I want to like the video for me. Like it and comment. Listen as much as you can. If you're not tired, that's how you go. But listen to it and understand where she go wrong. She's a Christian and she currently single now, but boy, it's a trying lady who work hard for try make ends meet. And if you know a man just come and are using head pan her, scam her and being conniving. Anyway, may I talk too much? I could drive and listen.
And we actually met in church. We met in church. And he was a Christian. I was a Christian. And I am older than he is. Yes, I'm older than he is. Approximately 12 years older than he was, right? And he was from a different community than me, different parish, but somehow he came to the parish that I was, and he wanted to go to the same fellowship that he had joined where he was. So he came to my church, and I saw him. It wasn't love at first sight, no, but we began talking, At the time I was having some family issues, and I'm the type of person that don't really socialize a lot, but at the same time, I was what you would say, a person that persons would come to and open up and talk about whatever problems they have, and I would assist in any way I could, mostly by counseling. But it is told that most of the time the counselor is not asked how she's doing. So anyway, every Sunday I went to church. I saw him come to church also until one of the Sunday we started, corresponding with each other and talking. So he would call me in the week and asking me if I was coming to church the next Sunday and so on. Until one Sunday after church, he carried some papers to me, showing me it was some land papers, yeah. He was showing me that he owned a piece of land and so forth, which was left to him from his father, And I said, okay, but I started to ask him, well, I don't see why you're showing me your land papers. Yeah, kind of strange, But anyway, I looked at them and so forth. But in particular, I saw one piece of document where he owed a lot of money on tax for the land. And where he lived, the land tax was very cheap. So I was wondering how comes it was so much that he owed. He said to me that he was a kind person and when he worked and get paid, knowing that people know that he was kind, he would have, then it was low weight him and he would give them this and that, and then at the day, he not really left with nothing as much just to buy food and so, So him kind of neglect paying any tax. So anyway, he invited me to know. He wanted to show me where he lived, where his house was, and all of that. But I saw the paper that I was telling you about, and I told him that, listen, I will come to know where you live, but it is after you pay off this tax on the land. I'm not coming there unless this tax is cleared off. So anyway, me will end up have all the papers, all of his land papers and so. And so that was the first red flag. I took the land paper and I went to the tax office and I cleared off all the tax that he owed on the land. It worked out to about 35,000 in all and some change. So he would only owe for the year that we parted then. Anyway, that same week he came on the weekend, because he would come and see me on the weekend. And I gave him a similar paper like what he had showed me, and he looked at me and asked me, where you get money from to clear off so much money? So at that time, when he was coming to look for me on the weekends, he would carry a small money and put on my dress and all of that. And I told him that it is the money that you have been giving me, plus I put a great amount on it from myself, and I clear the tax. So remember I told you that I wouldn't come until the tax was cleared off. He look up at me and Mr. Tears start running out of eye. And him say, boy, but me need to give no money for save up for clear tax. Plus, what me give you, a less than half of this tax money. Because at the time I was doing some small business for myself. So I had my money, I had my little money different. So anyway, that same weekend, by the following weekend, I went up and saw the place that he lived. He said he had rented out a room for a young man, and he was giving him problem and he wanted him to leave. And all kind of thing. Anyway, I told him that I would take care of that the legal way, no little foolishness to go put yourself in no trouble. I got rid of the young man that was there. That was a whole drama, but to cut it short, get rid of the young man that was there, and we have the whole place to ourselves. When I was up there, I realized that he left off the property and went somewhere and come back. So I asked him, when he came back, I asked him, where have his spot you go? So I'm saying, go use the bathroom. So I said, what happened to your bathroom? He said, the bathroom ain't blow down. So I said, that was another red flag, which me conveniently, overlook. I say, me bathroom blow down, but look how long storm blow. So the bathroom blow down because it's a country area, so they have a bathroom separate. So anyway, within that same 2 week, I asked him where the nearest hardware was. And he showed me, and I went to the hardware and I bought 500 blocks. The hardware man gave me 510 blocks. Yes, and it was brought to the property. Remember, we're not married yet, And I couldn't stay up there. I had to come back to my home because I am not going over to nowhere to use toilet, and it was an abandoned toilet. So you understand me? So so that full. So I wasn't going to do that, so I had to return home to my home. So I started going to and fro, go up more time and sweep out the place and so forth. Anyway, he called me one day and he said to me, you know, say you go have to come up. So I said, last week me come up. What do you mean have to come up? Him say, you have to come up because me, he look like the thief for the black them. So I say, what? What you mean thief for the black them? And Mark, you know, me go up there and me see people have them black all on the road and nobody not thief them. So me wonder how comes all of a sudden black the thief way. Anyway, I went up there and I was quite caught up, you know, because I realized that the blocks, yes, they were being stolen. And anyway, I first anybody up there if I hear me speak, I put my hands on the block and remember say we are brother and sister in the Lord, you know. I put the black my hands them on the block and I started praying and I started to say in the name of Jesus, anybody don't want to see progress. What and what go happen? God, no care if they even have money, make the plans of the enemy don't be successful. Anybody take this black, dear Lord, let me know, and make the enemy, the plans of the enemy be scattered. Oh my Jesus, have mercy, Lord. I turned to him and I said, brother so and so, I'm not calling his name. You'll call him John. We said, brother John, pray to know. He turned to me and he said to me, go and pray loud, man. May pray quiet. Not knowing at the time that everything that I am saying would fall on his head. That's why he no want to pray with me. Anyway, still not know what they go on. We called the hardware man and he came and I told him what was happening and he too was so upset about it and he said that if you do something to help yourself, a problem. If you not do nothing, a still problem. People say you're worthless. Look how them the thief are black. So anyway, I said to him that listen, what I want to do is I wanted to take back the blocks and when I'm ready to do whatever, you know, I'll come back. Just make sure say you write a receipt, give me. That was done. I wrote this receipt, give me for how much blocks and so forth. And he took back the blocks. Right? So in all, 460 blocks was given back. So 50 was stolen. Anyway, after that, I came down back. And we were here, everything going okay. Okay, he was working. I wasn't working because I've gone through a lot of illness wherein I'm not working at the moment for a good while now, you know. So I was the one behind him in everything, just trying to make things right, stay at home, you know. And he went out and do his work. Wherein the work that he was doing, it wasn't much, you know. But as I said before, I was trying to help myself also with the little selling. Anyway, because of sickness and all of that, the selling part, I stopped selling because one of the time I had an episode where my appendix even burst and I nearly died. So the selling stopped. And he was constantly telling me though about wanting to get a driver's license, you know, because he can drive good and all of that and so forth. And the boss that he had, he said, the boss, he asked the boss from Winfield look about the fee money and take it back out and pay a little. And the boss was not doing that. So anyway, I was here and one day I decided to check out how we can get him license, looked about and so, you know. And because he never he never read very well. He can't read so well. But I was here trying to teach him and all of that. And he was coming and verifying, but it wasn't up to scratch to go the right way. You know, you must understand what I mean. So the license ended up cost about 100,000. All right, did that and he got back the license in about a week or so. All right, cool. I told him that don't tell the boss that you get a license, you know. And he said, no, he not gonna do that. He gonna work and everything and everything. All right. When he carried the person at my home and showed the person where the car would be parked and all of that, I spoke to the gentleman and I said to him, you know, say, COVID, you can't take anything less because I must have no taxi my run, you know. He said, no, 16. I said, okay, all right. All right. Him start with the vehicle, they're doing the good juggling also. One day, me run at the line, the wash, and me realize every clothes that me buy start spoil up because a food business. So sometimes you have to go in at the ground with the farmer, them everything gets stained up, all kind of something. So me say to myself, say, you know what? Instead of the work with somebody, in a big time work for yourself. Hey, Lord have mercy. Me end up now start check out how to get a vehicle for myself. And I decided to go to the bank and see if I could get a loan to get a vehicle. I not tell him nothing about it, you know, see me like when me look about the license. It was a surprise. The day when he go look about it, and the day then was it was being done. So me the behind the scene there check out, me check some mechanic and them tell a mechanic and him tell me where me can go and get a deal on a vehicle and so forth. And get all of the transcript and everything, magla the vehicle, everything sent down to me. And then I went to the bank. Big up credit union. Anyway, I went to the bank. It was COVID. And I told them that I wanted to borrow about $1.5 million to get a little vehicle put on the road for do some work. They turned to me and told me that, well, right now, because COVID, they not give no car loan. So I say to the loan officer, cause me always deal with them, you know, because of them me use, sometimes me usually do me little selling and even build my house. And I turned to him and said, listen, right now I'm giving somebody 16,000 a week. If I should get this loan, how much I would pay? How much would be the amount I would pay a month for the car? You see, around 26, 27, at least 25. I say, okay then, listen, 3 weeks and I've given a man 48,000. So he can work. Him say, yes, I understand what you say. But management said, through the COVID, no. He said, do something for me. He went to the manager and then I saw him calling me and I went. And the manager looked up and he saw me and he said, oh, okay, it's you. And I said, yes. And the loan officer even said to the manager, say, you know, say, she all done the house and I'll try if you rent out, yeah, rent out one of the room right now and them little thing there. And they then start laugh and thing. And the manager, he said, what about Ozzy? And I tell him, say, in the on the road, they work and so what they want something for himself as well. The loan officer, they come, you know. So he said, okay then. And the manager sign up the check for me. At the same time, I start pressure it now. I say, you know, say, the insurance, you have to go one of first insurance money because his license was young. So that have been about 150,000. I don't know if you can give me that as well and differentiate that. And me still a pressure it same way. But I like a good amount of money to buy some food, the first set of food and then thing there, you know, because we are selling yam, banana and all these things, you know, so me end up get all what was requested. Everybody surprised, guys. I have other friend who try and then telling the same thing, COVID, and not get through. Anyway, I got through, and the day I went to the tax office and I think I paid, yes, to get the license plate and all these things. And the Saturday I turned to him when he was going to work and I said to him, listen, you're not going to any work today, you know. He said, what happened now again? I said, we go to Mandeville, we are going to pick up we car. Oh, Jesus. That was an exciting day. We went to Mandeville and gave the man his check, the car mall, gave the man his check and everything. And before entering the vehicle, lay on our hands on it and we prayed. And even the man at the car mall, he looked at us and he took a picture of us and he said, wow, I've never seen this, you know. And anyway, we drive back. We took taxi go and we drove our own car, come back. And he even called the man that he was driving for before and he took, tell him that he had his own vehicle now. So the man came for his car and I even looked downstairs and saw the man shaking his hand and said, well, I'm very much proud of you. That was good. The first Sunday, we went to church, everybody looking, it was so nice, people feel good for we, and it was a good look. Well, everything was going on so fine. For around 2.5 years, everything went well. Everything was going on so fine. Money, the carrying money. Every weekend, me there bank. Me not pay a bank every month. Me pay a bank every week. Me they pay something by the loan, save something. Fiend book never have not no much. God first, before we were married, they tell me saying want to put my name in a book. And this book has $300. I said no. But further down the line, I looked into it and I said, okay, listen, I'm going to put my name in the book, but listen, although it's your account, do not touch it. This book is for the car insurance and anything they come on back so fast. And so this book are the car book. So every Friday I pay something for the car. They pay something in the car book. They pay put one little something for savings too. Right? One day I'm home here and anytime I fall asleep and get a vision in the day, it always work out because one thing me no left for God because of the amount of time me could have dead and gone and God saved me. Me can't leave him out, none at all. Can't leave him out, none at all. So I was left with that gift from God, wherein any time I get a vision, it always work out. Sometimes the visions ain't good, but we just have to just pray on it and ask God for us to get through. And this day, I had a vision of my husband for the first. Coming and normally see him, dream see him. And the vision was like this. I saw him. He didn't have on any shirt at the top, but he had on a shorts and but he was hiding something behind him. And in the vision, I said to him, what are you hiding from me? Me not speaking English. Me said, what did you hide from me? He said, me could never hide nothing from you. Because everything me have now, you make me have it. Anyway, me jump out of my sleep same time. And I take up my phone and I call him. And I said to him, say, John, where they? Do you drive? Him say, yes. I say, stop the car. I want to talk to you. And he stop the car. And he was a person like this. You know, really make you, when you talk to him about something, make you talk out and then him talk. Him always want to jump in that conversation. And me always tell him, so that could be a problem. If he open up, shut it back. And I started to tell him that my dream see you and my dream say you dey hide something from me. As me tell you, make me finish. Him said to me, boy, me know say fear vision them always come straight, but this a time, me no know about the one because me could never do nothing for hurt you, cause me make you have everything. And you make me have everything what me have. Same time me drop the phone, same time. Because guess what? Me never tell him what he said to me in the vision, and the same thing what he said to me in the vision, in the repeat to me on the phone. Me cry out in the room, in my house, and me say, God, what is this? I have been through so much at church meeting, and so me I say, well, this must the right one. That church meeting, I when I meet out a road where this or that. You better me meet him out a road because me da know the other side of him. But all I know about this man was we met in church. We are Christians. And I didn't start praying, me I cry. But the thing is, you see, if me never have me relationship with God, MIXUP boss, me wanna sit down in my house now I talk to you. Maybe me not there up 10th floor. Remember me tell her that. And me not play like me bigger than this. I want going through it. I one of the worst thing. It was one of the worst thing me ever go through. That very first week after remember saying no, the vision was to show me say something is ahead to come. Yes, it cushioned me, but it's still, it was a terrible time in my life. The first week him called me up on the road and him a drug and him called me and him say, say the man who owe me the 25,000 at the restaurant for the food, him pay me. So I said, that good man. Him say, no, I don't know wait there. It lasts. Man pocket now no hole in there, no MIXUP boss. He say it lasts. That I remember so the vision, me a brace anything. So that was the first thing that happened. The second thing now, go on so till I me make him know about Android phone and then I always bang him have, although he's younger than me. Me make him know about Android and iPhone and them thing. And I saw, he never hide him phone, and them something. I saw a message that came in, because sometimes when him in the bathroom or so, people will call, they tell him, like, request food and so. So me that take the calls them and so, and give him when him come out of the bathroom or whatever. So I saw this message from a farmer, and the message said something like this. He said, listen, John, imagine, look how much years now you dey buy from me. And it's the first time you ever take something from me. And you go tell me, say, you go market and come back and pay me. And now a 3 weeks now, and you come up here every time come buy food. And I know me can't get my money, me want my money. So me couldn't even wait. Me go to the bathroom and push the door and go in and say, John, how this? How can I message this? Because one thing with me, we not trust. Over the years when you go and good, we not do the trusting thing. One time we ever trust are the money what we get for the first set of goods. And it him use when they turn over, they do everything. So when me hear about trust, me get mad. Him turned to me and he said to me, say, a long time message that. Which was even worse because we not trust. I said, look here, I not tell us if you stop tell lie, man. I say you have no need for the tell lie. Because you're no good panny none at all. I mean, look at it. The date is there when the message came in. What you mean a long time something this? And in the panny no owe nobody, no owe nobody. Me love it, me leave it alone. Right? I leave it alone. And finish bed and he hit the road. The farmer in question, I called the farmer. That farmer saw me on once. One time that man never saw me. All of the other conversation was on the phone, if me and him talk. Sometimes I order food and so, you know. And I call him and I ask him if John have money for him. It took a little while because he said, well, no married people, you know, me no want no problem. He said, no, you call me, they say nothing to me. And me, they ask you. Because I'm me and him in a business. I'm my husband. You understand me? And he say, yes, ma'am, he owe me $30,000. At the time it was 30,000 for 100 weight I am. So I'm saying owe him 30,000. At the time I didn't know that the problem was so bad. I got up in the morning and I went in the town at the bank. Although I say no owe nobody no money, which we know say not no go so. And I withdraw $30,000 and I gave it to John to give the farmer. Mix up boss, me there and remember say the vision you know so me know say things not right. But me I go and remember say me have to pay me bank on the money. Anyway, him do something the day there, which make me start wonder. Him call me about 6 times. He call me, ask me, say, me eat already, if me this, that. Normally, it is not that type of man. Him not call me every minute. They ask me this and ask me that. So me know say something is up. When he finally reaching destination, me call him, me say, such and such getting money? He say, yeah, man. He say, all right. So, you know, won't nobody know then. He said, no. I say, all right, good. Later. One man say, call the farmer. Call the farmer. Me say, so and so. Yo, everything good now? He say, mom, me say, me not tell you no lie, be a Christian, but me say, me chip one bad word, mix up boss. Me say, you get your money. He say, mom, right now, for money, me no see John, you know. Me say, you mean for money, you no see John? He say, I want little youth, what the hell we dig out yam? And him, me see, and he say, John say, give me this. So me say, oh, you say you not get the money? He say, mom, I $15,000 and give me, mom. Me say, what you say? God. John give the man 15,000 and lock 15 for himself. Me start think all kind of thing. Me start think say, woman, this, that, all kind of thing in my life. You know what was my husband problem mix up, boss? Which had me say at church meeting now. My husband was the biggest gambler. And if you want to find him right now, he's still there, the gambling house same way. Gambling. So it come like so when he give me money, meaning they light up like how the box them light up. So he prefer the box than me. Right? So the thing is, people say me for the cause me end up start myself now start find money for buy goods. I mean I work. We're in that over 2.5 years that has never happened. I do one money always buy back goods. I tell you one of this story. Me when have one partner when me start with the bank. And me throw 7,000 at first and me realize say instead that me normally carry about 30 a week go to the bank. And I realize say the 30 turn 25 and then the 25 they turn 20. So I realize say, no man, something now go right here. So me stop through the 7 and start through a 5. 2 week pass and then the third week now me carry 5 to the bank, go to the teller, and the teller say to me say, Miss, what me say my name now? The teller say, Miss Yvonne, I start back the partner. So me say start back partner. Now me start back partner and I just this would have been the third week that some would have give this 5 and another 15,000. She said, no, look, you take 10,000. So John started taking money from the bank without saying anything to me. Me call in the day and say, how you fi go around me and go draw my money, the 10,000 from my partner at the bank. He start tell me about bad market and he now do it again and re. Now listen, if you dey work, there's a woman like this. If you dey work $10,000 a week, maybe satisfied with it. So if me see you come home with 10,000 plus 2 new shoes, you have to tell me how that go. You understand me? So me start get upset and I said to him, say, listen, don't do that again. If you're reaching a problem out there, because guess what, me now want you to figure thief. You take up your phone and you call me and you say so and so, yes, me we go and so little way first, but at the end of the day, me now want you to figure thief or go do nothing, put yourself in no problem. So me go say, all right then. On one source we have, so me say, all right then. Take the, me we go tell you say, all right, after me calm down, take the 10. Me find a way if you put it back in. But you can't just go take it and me don't know nothing about it. Me go in a bank look like some kind of idiot. Him say, all right, him now go do that again and repeat it. That was the end of that. When you hear the shout, no. Me have to cut out enough for this something them. When you hear the shout, no. Insurance time come up. So you know, so we have fee book, which are the car book. So at the time we did have $170,000 in the book. So you say 3 insurance gone also at 3 years. So me draw, so the insurance went down to 88,000 and some change. I withdrew the 88,000 the Tuesday, and the Wednesday he went back on the road. Him going back on the road now, the Wednesday. I tried calling him, can't get him. Thursday, me they call me husband, I can't get him same way. Friday, now me say, no, sir, sitting no look right here. So me call one family member I have. We are boy. And me get to her and tell her that I'm trying to get him from Wednesday and I'm getting him. So see if you can get him for me there. She called me back and said, yes, she got through to him. And he said, me if it tell you, but because you know, so you love worry and your pressure will go up and everything and you don't want nothing for you. But he said, when meet in an accident, he meet in an accident from Wednesday. Mix up, boss. If your wife meet in an accident, I will first if we call. No your husband. Him know my husband, he meet in an accident, I will first if we call, no your wife. Anyway, me in here and me look up to my Father God. And I didn't feel any, you know, when you and somebody together, if something to them out there, you will feel it. You will feel it, say something wrong with them. You know, if you know, you know where you want to feel if something really wrong with them, if you mix up with other people. Remember me tell you that. Me no feel no way, me must have one trick, no accident, no meeting an accident, no nothing. The Spirit of God said to me, say, take up the 2 bank book them and go up at the bank. Me even the start talk back to the Spirit of God, and they said to him, say, then, how me fit take up the 2 bank, but them go up a bank. After the bank account, them no want no update. Because we must say, and a monthly, me go a bank, every Friday. So they no want no update. He said, take them up and go up at the bank. Me finish do me beard off and me take up for me bank account and fee him. Mark, remember say fee bank account, it don't have $300. Ah, Jesus. Why? Remember said to to me have to skip out no fight. Me never really trust no one. Right? And it wasn't love at first sight, but it's like he treat me tender and he treat me good. So love developed. After a while I loved my husband. So me now me must say me put for me name in a film book, which he went down for me for do. But his name was not in my book. So me did they say me I watch him for 4 years. After the 4 years, me say, all right, it look like me can't trust him. Me go make the mistake. And me go put film name now in a film book. As so comes him could have been drop the 10. Now me reach up at the bank and me go in at the bank and me go at the part for update. Remember, every Friday me go a bank, so supposed to be like that. So me go update and me always carry my book when me go do nothing, so no update shouldn't be required. But me loving Father God, when I left me say carry them up there, so I do whatever the Spirit said. I gave the lady his book first, which is the care book. And the lady started writing. Me start panicking, because no writing not supposed to go on, Me say, me no want to say her name. Me say, all right, give her her name. Me say, Susan, how you dey write so? Susan said to me, say, because they know me on first name basis. Because me a regular in there. She say, Yvette, then say if you update. Yes, when time give me back the care book, I lucky things say me draw the yet before. The care book had 17,034 cents left in it. In draw out everything. Me must say 178,000 in the first. And me draw the 88. Now me start panic. Because me must say, me no give her for me book yet, I gave her my book and she start write again. Remember saying, I for me book me use and get the car loan, So the little bit what me have in there, lack off. So the only access we have for any little thing, so if nothing do it. I want me put in which save 5,000 a week time. So that a little bit is there. I want me put in after mother have access to. Boy, mix up boss. She give me back my book and me look. You only did have access to $50,000. When me look, the Wednesday when the man missing say meet in an accident. Him go there and he draw 24,000. And him go back the Thursday to see if he can get more. Cause he know say I just a limited amount is there. He go back the Thursday see if he can get some more. And he draw 2,000. The Friday now when he go come down, he go back and he draw 124. So mix of bass. If me want one bottle of water, say $1,000 for the bottle of water. Me not have not even $1,000 because I 50 exactly when in there and he draw the whole 50. Mix up bass. Me did it and me start shake. The glasses drop off on my face. And the customer care lady did I work with me because she know me over the years. I just so me borrow money from her and build up my place. So they know me. She know she knew what paper to give me next. And that was the paper for getting name out of the book. Anyway, all anxiety and everything come over me. Is the tears they run down, and me ask her if she can write up it for me. And she said, you know, say you have to do it. I said, just do me the favor, please. Me just sign to it. Me give the information and me sign to it, and that was done. When me leave out I bank, me outside, and it come like me in a one chance. Me did it and me I say, Jesus Christ, it means not even $1,000 me have. Not even $1,000. Eh? When me look, me see miss call from him on my phone. Me call him back. Me say, what one? Boy, you know, say I come down and know. I mean, I don't know if cause tell you, you know. But here, you know, so me meet in an accident. And guess what? Me meet a Clarkstone. He saying go over and go, you know. Me no know if, I have never heard about no gully at Clarkstone. After me go over the gully, me have to pay. Me have a goods money, you know, but me have to pay the man them who draw me out. To help draw me out of the gully. So all of that the money they mash up. So after that now, me have to go. Me drive off the car, me hear one sound under the car, so you know what next thing say you have to go now, mechanic. After the mechanic now, so you know, so you must say no, so the money done. So me have to say, you know not more to tell me. Say you know not more to tell me. Why me I tell you, well, me I tell you say, I suppose me have to go in your book, you know. Tell me now. We were no accident, nothing. And the man was so daft that he even they tell me there was a police officer in question what was a friend of mine who came to our wedding. He's so fool. All right. He go tell me say even that officer was there. You know, use one other name. Although Allah you tell no. So use one other name. The officer in question, which was my friend, you know, must know, so me go see that officer. Eh? So anyway, that had happened. And we did it, and me can't tell none of my family member what go on. Can't tell them. Same time, me remember the receipt I mean get for the black them. Because MIXUP boss, I don't have no money. I remember the receipt for the blacks them, and I call the man for the hardware up of him area, and him answer me, and I said to him, I tell him what they go on, but I said to him, say, you know, so me not worry, do whatever up, so I wonder if I can get back the money for the black them. Me also when send up one bag of cement up there to car, me do one little work on my place. And the person when say if you buy 2 bags, which only 1 bag me use, so me send up 1 bag too. So in all, it was $51,350. The man call him wife, and his wife say, John wife, money for black. John take back the money the long time. Jesus. The man that I am here. Because through me loving our countryside, I am here. Sometime they tell me, say, boy, we don't pay for the car, because we want to start the bathroom up so and then with the I loved up there, through up the cool. He loved down here. But me they talk and him they even said to me, say, no worry yourself, man, we soon don't pay for the car and we can start work on the house. The man took back that money from the hardware. So that me not get back either.
Alright, me cut the story here so now. She sent me a story, but the story I want to add. Me not normally do such a long story, but ma'am, let me give me reply upon the story. It look like in a relationship that are you do all I spending. And me ask you again, why you always take up these workless man? Me did I use the F word. I saw them them a do the thing good. So now if you spend no money or I love or loneliness and afraid of. Me listen through this and everything I just give. Me know it's a past story, but I and him left now. Me not get to play the other part cause it long. So we all know how the story are going to end up. But keep your head up. I know you're currently single now and you still go to your church and thing. But boy, that's a lot of stuff you're going through right there, man, with this low life. And this is it. When I come and I talk and I say, is there an honest man out there where a woman can build with? And I say, no. Yes, there's a good man out there. I want to put in a comment. Where's the good man and where's the good woman? Everybody come on a disguise. And sometimes the signs are there on a blind. Because when I say, yeah, we are built together. And I say this on the platform. Yeah. Anybody over 50 and I go take up a man to build together on a work list. Let me tell you that. If you're over 50 and about, I go take up man to build together. 50-year-old on the priority supposed to set already. I want to look for stable the ship and I go on. Him supposed to come with something and you come with something. You know, if you're mind a man, or buy no food, or do this. No woman. No man, if you take out no woman responsibility, but them I do that. A woman, he do his thing too. That's my honest opinion. Who vex, I just say thing there. But anyway, guys, like this video for me, you can share it. Our story long, some of them might say boring, but we use it and we know how it always go. But everybody who feels it knows it. Big up yourself, lady, and thanks for reach out to my platform. Anyway, guys, may I come live.